What is going on, guys? Today we're going to do another day in the life, I suppose. Today it's not going to be at my normal job. My grandpa needed some help today, and we're not doing a whole lot of work this time of year since we got all the corn planted. So today it finally got dry enough to where we can my grandpa can at least start working some ground. I don't know if he's going to finish planting today or start planting again today or not, but before all the rain we got, he'd only got about half of his corn planted, so he still got about half of it left. So it finally got dry enough today where we can start working some ground at least and get started on that. It's supposed to rain tomorrow night into Thursday. This is a Tuesday, so we'll see how much we can get done. Maybe he will start planting today, maybe he won't, but we'll just have to see what happens and go from there. So I'm headed up there now to get started. All right, guys, hopefully you can hear me, but we've been going for a little while. You guys can see we've kind of started over there, which my grandpa had some of it started last night just to see if it was dry enough or not. He came out and tried it, and it was definitely dry enough. There's a few little wet spots we'll have to work around, but ain't nothing too bad at all. As I was saying earlier, you know, last week I think, maybe 2 weeks ago actually, it had rained I think over 11 inches in like a 2 or 3 day span, so it made everything like super wet. And obviously like flood conditions and all that, so nobody could get in the field or do anything for a while. And like I said, my grandpa had only got half of his corn planted, so it finally like 2 weeks later, I think it is now, from when it had rained, it's finally dry enough to actually get back in the field and start doing some field work and like I said, I think today we're just gonna get some groundwork, or we are gonna get some groundwork, and then he may plant, he may not, I don't know. I'll have to talk to him later. Yesterday afternoon we went and I've been trying to convince him to buy a McFarland harrow. If you guys don't know what that is, it goes back behind the cultivator, which is what I'm using now. Hold on just a second, I gotta turn this thing around. Okay, we're back. But anyway, as I was saying, the harrow is, you know, it'll go back behind the cultivator, which this smooths it out real nice too, but the harrow makes it just 10 times better. It'll go back behind this and smooth it out, firm up the ground, and make a nice seed bed for the planter to roll over. So I've been trying to convince him to buy one, and finally yesterday we went over and actually purchased one. So, and that actually just got delivered. I don't know if you guys probably can't see that on the GoPro since it's that far away, but it just got delivered over there. I'm just working across the road from the farm actually now, but it got delivered a little bit ago, so I'd say he's gonna get that hooked up and probably come play with it, since he's never ran one before. I remember where I actually worked my normal job, we actually run one all the time when we're during plant season or in front of the planter. So I've ran it before, and they do a super good job. So he's pretty excited to get it, I think. So he'll be out playing with it later just to test it out and see how it does. The thing about working for my grandpa is I don't have auto steer, so I actually have to steer it. And it's not like I'm complaining or that's a bad thing. It actually, if you want my honest opinion, actually it just kind of, I don't know, I guess it makes me realize how easy I have it down where I work, because we all have, you know, modern equipment and auto steer and stuff like that. My grandpa's he's got older equipment stuff. Like this is a 9130 case four-wheel drive, and it's kind of some older equipment, but it gets the job done. And he's been farming for a very long time, and you know, it's old equipment still gets the job done just as easy as, I shouldn't say just as easy, but it gets the job done just like all the modern equipment stuff like that does. So it actually, you know, it kind of humbles me and makes me realize how easy I have it down at work. You're probably wondering how I can slow down and speed back up without actually touching the throttle. You can see my hand right here. All I'm doing is controlling the hydraulic, which raises and lowers the implement. And you can probably hear the tractor in a second. It gets back, it throttles back up, and without even me touching I just control the hydraulic. I didn't even touch the throttle, which is right here. So the reason for that is, I'll show you guys, there is a foot pedal in the floorboard. I hope you guys can see that right there. There's a foot pedal right there that actually controls the throttle. If I press down, it'll decelerate the tractor. So, but the other funny thing is about it, if you look, if I pull up on my foot like that, give me a couple more mile an hour on my, or not a couple more mile an hour, a couple more tenths of a mile an hour on my speed. And the reason for that is the foot pedal down there kind of sags a little bit. It's kind of wore out. On to the next field for the day. I changed of plans. Obviously I'm in my truck right now, but I'm gonna go home, run home and eat lunch real quick since I'm just down the road. And then my uncle's actually gonna go, he took the big tractor and the cultivator from me, and he's gonna go work somewhere else. And we hooked the Harrow up where I had just worked actually, and went and looked at it and seen how it was working, and it's working really well. So my grandpa's gonna get the planter out. I'm gonna run home and eat real quick, and then go back and start harrowing that, and then he's gonna start planting it right behind me. He should be able to get about halfway across it this evening, I think, and then probably finish it up tomorrow morning. And then the rain's supposed to come in tomorrow night, so we're kind of hoping it doesn't rain a whole lot, but I guess we'll just have to see what it does. So that's the plan for now, and we're gonna go from there. Some time now, or I have at least. I'm easily 3/4 of the way across this field. I mean, it really hasn't taken me very long. It's taken me probably, I don't know, an hour and a half to get alive. We're cruising along at basically 7.5 mile an hour of this. This is the Harrow that I was talking about earlier. You guys can see what's going on back there. Basically, all it is just kind of a frame with some gauge wheels on it, and then it's got basically almost kind of like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's just basically a frame with a bunch of bars and a bunch of like little teeth hanging off of it. It just smooths it out. I'll see if you can see. If you guys can see the difference of on the left, if you can see where I was there with the digger or field cultivator earlier, and then over here on the right of how it's nice and smoothed out, and it just looks really nice, and it's nice and firmed up, and just every evened out. The planter's going back over there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Probably not. You probably just see the dust. He's behind the trees over there. But we've been going pretty good. It seems to be planting really well. Nothing seems to be going wrong yet. So hopefully we can get a good way across this field tonight, which I'm going to get it harrowed all the way tonight. But hopefully he can get across a good chunk of it with the planter, and we'll finish it tomorrow. Alright guys, I apologize. I haven't actually kind of just forgot about it, but I finished up harrowing, and actually my grandpa's he's about finished planting that whole entire field that we've been working on all day. I was gonna get some more footage of when I folded up and all that and whatnot, but I kind of actually just completely forgot about it. So I'm leaving my grandparents now to go back home, and definitely gonna probably be the end of this video for sure. So it's been I definitely got a lot of footage to go through and edit, so hopefully I can put something together for you guys, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. But I guess I'll see what I come up with, and hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a like if you did, comment what you think about it, or if you want to see something else or something like that, just let me know. But until next time, I shall talk to you guys later.